Hey, Charlie.
Meet Charlie. This 4-year-old Beagle Lab mix lives here in Chicago with his owner, Lindsay Wagner.
Mostly, I think he's really enhanced our lives. We've discovered new places to take him all the time, and he just loves being at the park, and we go out more as a result of having him, so it's been really a lot of fun.
While Charlie enhances her life, it was Lindsay who saved his when she drove nearly 2 hours out of the city to adopt him from a rescue agency.
Well, it was super important for us to rescue Charlie because so many dogs unfortunately don't make it. Either they're stray or they don't make it to a shelter, and they either, unfortunately they die in the wild, or they're euthanized because there's not enough space for the dogs at a shelter.
If you're like Lindsay and you're willing to travel outside of the city to save a dog like Charlie, there's a rescue agency just 3 hours south of Chicago that you should know about. Angela Handy is the director of Genesis Animal Rescue in Mattoon, Illinois. She says her agency is different than animal shelters. For one, it's not a shelter at all. This non-for-profit organization relies solely on volunteers to foster their dogs out of their own home.
Shelters are a very stressful environment for dogs. They don't know what's going on. They're just living here, and people look at them, but they don't get loved and pampered like they have been at home. So if they're living in our homes, they're part of our house. They're part of our family, just like they were before. So they're very relaxed, and you can get to know the real dog.
But Genesis doesn't just rely on their volunteers. Angela says the organization relies on donations as well to pay for all their expenses. An adoption fee of $185 goes towards vaccinations, spaying and neutering, and a microchip to locate lost or stolen dogs. But Angela says Genesis offers their dogs one more thing.
We promise these guys that they're safe once they're with us, and they're never going to be homeless again.
I'm here with Ziva, and she is a Jack Russell Chihuahua mix, and she's the perfect example of this organization's commitment to their promise. Genesis found Ziva a home, but it turned out to be a less than desirable one, so they took the necessary steps to get her back, and Ziva now lives with her original foster mom, who adopted her as her very own.
With tons of rescue agencies and even more dogs in need right here in Chicago, how far you're willing to travel to rescue a dog is up to you. But as for Lindsay?
We would drive much further, miles and miles, to have another dog like Charlie. It has been such a good experience, and we would drive much further if we had to pick up a dog that was in need.
Reporting for Metro Minutes, I'm Morgan McDevitt.